Good afternoon, Dr. Pushpa.
Good afternoon, sir.
So we'll wait
So
for.
I think, yes, sure, we'll wait because very few participants so far.
So, ma'am, I think we can start. 25 students have joined. We'll start. Let us join.
Okay, sure. Thank you. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, today we have hands-on. So, I'll just describe the codes we have done so far. Some of the codes I'll explain, and I hope some of you have also installed 3D Slicer. So, it will be useful for you how to use 3D Slicer in practical. So, let me share my screen first. Okay.
It's
Okay.
visible. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Oh, so if you have already installed 3D Slicer, then I think you can look at these things like it looks something like this. And then if I'll show you later on when you upload the arrow the image and the ROI like annotation, it will look something like this. And finally, when you have already like annotation is already made, you can look those things. Wait a moment. Yeah, you can see the output over here, like in 3D also, like how exactly the regions look like and how is the ROI. So these are the things you will see today. So for this, I want to show you one video because when I do it now, it will take time. So one takes maybe around 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll just show you first one demo, like how exactly it is done. Okay, this one. This is the first video. Please have a look and we will keep pausing in the in between to show one by one. First thing is I just as I assume you like you have already installed 3D Slicer and then for running our ROI we need a server. So that server part is already in my system. So I just connect to the server and try to run Monai label. So I'll just show you step by step. Just look at this video. So it is already installed. So this is the server connection part. Like when I connect to this, I use this server connection because every time you need like if you want to use more AI label like for the data annotation, you need a kind of server which will upload give you the image and where also you can store the labeled image. So for that we need to connect to a server over here. And then here is the one one example of image. Okay, somebody has just asked, I think in the chat, like which image are we going to use? So for this, actually, we are going to use the two open data set I have used in my work, like MST segmentation, medical segmentation data set, and also there is a TCIA data set. But the first one is better to use because there is also you can see the tumor easily. So this image I have used is from medical segmentation task. And this is from like task 3, that is for the liver. So you can see this, this is the image. And when you upload the liver, you can see like a liver for liver image, you need to upload the abdomen CT. This is the axial plane. This is sagittal, this is coronal. So we have different planes for the image. And then we view the image. And then what you do instead of only thinking about the image, it doesn't look proper, like not it's not clean. So what we do, we can just convert this. I'll show you again. We can convert this to abdomen window and then we can view the labels properly in this way. And how exactly these things are done, like this one, like the annotation is made, these things also one by one. So here this part, the green part is actually liver tumor and the red part, sorry, the orange part is kind of like the liver itself. And some are cysts, some are SCC. This is SCC, this is cyst. So we can say those are lesions for the liver. And if you want to have a view, like the optimal view of one image, you can just double click on it, like double click on it, then you can just have a optimum view for the image itself. And then if you continue in this way, like I want to show like if this is the lever and this one, like for every slice you need to annotate one by one. I'll show you in the next slides like how exactly this annotation is again made. I think I'll just show one by one like this. For each slide, if you see up to here, okay, I'll go back for this part. So we saw that the liver and liver tumor is already annotated. Now also in this video, we can see like how to annotate a new organ. Like this part you see, this is spleen actually. This part is not currently not annotated. So how we are going to annotate using the some kind of annotation software. So for this, if you go back a little bit, okay, from here maybe. And you use the module name segment editor, this one. And there are different options in segment editor. If you go through it, you can see this, there is one like this one is like a contouring part. This one is paint. This is like you use it for the automatic thresholding kind of. So these three you can use, but if you have iPad, then the best option is to use the contouring because it is faster. And if you have very regular shape, then go for paint option. So you have based on the requirement and based on the convenience you want to adapt and the lesion type, you can decide what to use and how to annotate. So now if you want to annotate this part and it's a spleen, so how do you annotate? First thing is you need to select like which is the lesion name of the lesion you want to annotate. Suppose I want to annotate the spleen. So I have chosen spleen over here. Then after choosing spleen, I need to choose what kind of annotation like software, not annotation software, like the marker points I want to use. So I have used this one like the contouring one. So after using these two, I can decide and I just draw it over here. So I'll show you like how I am drawing. See, after I have chosen, I just keep on drawing every slice. I go to the slice and I keep on drawing for everyone. And you see it is drawing for every slice. If I keep on drawing for everyone, something like this, and it continues in this way for every slide you can see. And since spleen is little bit like very small in comparison to liver, so I just want to show here the example for the spleen part, like how can you draw for this one and just continue drawing. But although it looks like it is smaller than liver, but still it is like in around 20 slices. So you have to draw this in 20 slices again. And after you keep on drawing, I just keep this one. Like sometimes you like this part. Like when you draw and you find like okay, this contouring takes longer time. How about I'll choose another method? So there is another method as I mentioned. You can use this one like the paint option. So you choose the paint and you keep on painting that region. So this one is useful only, I'll say from my observation, like if you have a regular shape, then paint is useful. But if you have irregular shape, difficult to paint on the with the proper ease. So this is how you do. And then if you go for the third part, like using this option, this one, okay, this one is paint. Then after this, we have another method like use thresholding based. If you do something like this, you'll get some kind of similar threshold are grouped into one. So this case is something like if you are using such kind of thresholding method, if there is like the organ or the ROI doesn't have homogeneous texture or homogeneous intensity, then it will not cover whole region. You can see since spleen is not having homogeneous intensity everywhere, then it is not covering all the regions. So this might take more time in comparison to using contouring alone. So that's what you need to be careful when you are using whatever kind of annotation method you are using. So I just show you the demo. If you use this one, then what is the pros and cons and which one is useful and which one is faster because annotation takes time, right? So you should try to use the method which is convenient and faster in your work. And it should be like how to say, it should be kind of correct. Labeling should be there. It's not like you just ignore some part of the organ or you include some other part of the organ, which is not actually the ROI. So you should make the ground truth as true as possible. So this one is mostly like I use the contouring, which is very easy to do. If you have iPad, then just draw with a pencil is okay. So it continues in this way. Just I have shown you like the how to label the one of the organs. And if you face like keep on doing, maybe I just skip this one, I just go forward. I think we are almost there. Since we have to draw or cover the whole screen part, so we just keep drawing until the last appearance in the slice, in the 3D slicer, and then keep drawing by just clicking the next and draw, next and draw. I think this is the last one. And you see, we have already drawn all of the screen. Just to check if you have drawn correctly or not, or if you have by mistakenly skipped one of the slices in between, you can just click this show 3D view. If you so clicked show 3D, earlier you saw it was only liver and tumor. Now the spleen, the one currently annotated by us, has been also like is also displayed in this 3D view. So you can see this screen every time you draw them, so that you know whether you have, in case you have missed any slice in between, or if you have not drawn in a proper way. You can see like if you want to only focus on the liver organ and not the lesion, then you can just close this eye close. Then tumor is not visible, only the liver and spleen are visible. If you want to just see the spleen, you can just click off this one, like switch off this eye for the liver, and for tumor, then you can just see the spleen only. So this is how you can like go for annotation in 3D slicer in Monet label. So very important, like how to annotate this part. So does anyone has any doubt? Anyone have any doubt so far in this Monet label?
Ma'am, the segment editor is not working on my laptop, so how to do it?
It's not working. If you have any like uh, do you have any image you can see in your system?
Yes, ma'am, the same image you have, I was seeing that only.
Okay, then one thing you should do is like click on that image, then click the segment editor.
Ma'am, still nothing like your segment editor is some colorful type. Mine is totally
Yeah,
gray, not working.
yeah, since okay, this is because when you click this one, you have to click on the image, then click on one of the organ you are going to annotate.
No, no, ma'am, I want saying the totally no key is working. Like the add, remove, nothing is working.
Oh, no need to use okay. Uh, uh, have you used or can you just try going for the next sample? Can you click next sample? Does it work in your system?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then I think you haven't. So is there any image in your like 3D slicer? Can you see any image?
Ma'am, I can see the normal image, like not the color one, just the gray and black images. MRI only.
Okay, okay, you can see the green black, but there is no annotation in your case.
No, ma'am, no annotation, just the CT scan.
Okay, could you again go for this one, like first part? Use this server. I think the server I have used. Yeah, this one. Could you again use this server, like to
Ma'am,
connect to Mono Label?
like the server is not visible in the screen actually.
Okay, okay. I'll just send this server address in the chat group.
Radiomics.
Give me a moment.
Nothing below. Actually, the reload and test option is not in the section actually. It is just having active learning, segment editor, and help and
Oh,
acknowledge.
that's okay. Reload and test I just put for the development part. But do you have this label server option?
No, ma'am.
You do not have label server?
No, ma'am. I just installed the Monai label and
Huh?
selected the Monai label in the right side of the modules. Then after I don't do anything actually.
How to install?
Ma'am,
Okay, my mistake. Okay, got it. So you haven't installed. So can you see? Okay, when you go to, okay, I'll just go back to my slides and I'll just walk you through how to show Monai label at least in this one. Okay, now I know. Okay, just stop here. Do you have a 3D slicer installed in your system?
Yeah, ma'am. I have installed it and installed the extension also.
So if you have installed this extension, can you view the Monai label like using module finder? Can you find Monai label in your 3D slicer?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you selected this module?
Yes, ma'am. Monai level. Yes, ma'am. Selected that.
Then, okay, this server address I'll send you in our chat. Connect to the server. If you don't connect to the server, you cannot use these things.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, just use that IP and connect to the server.
Mm.
Ma'am, after installing Monilabel extension, where do we find the option to enter the address? I cannot find it.
Help and acknowledgement.
Okay.
You can see this one in this one. First one, when you go to the module Monai label, first option you get is Monai label server address you need to enter somewhere. I think this is visible in my screen right now, right?
Ma'am, like it was saying failed to fetch models from remote server.
This one is saying cannot fetch model right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Failed to fetch models from remote server. Make sure server address is correct and accessible in browser.
okay, let me try again. It's working in my case. Can you tell me the IP you have used again?
Ma'am, 140
Hmm,
129
hmm,
69
hmm.
86 8
It's then
8005.
yeah. Have you clicked the green button?
Yes, ma'am. It was saying failed to fetch models. Slice error.
How
Test
come
lab.
it's not working in this one if it is working in my case? See, I just load in my case. I can just load now also.
Ma'am, I have
And
written
the
the error in the chat box.
no,
Oh,
no, I know that is server connection issue. That is the normal one. But the problem is this is not an error. It shouldn't be there because I can connect to the server. Now you see I'm working on the server only right now. And in your case, it says you cannot connect to the server, and the server is still running here. It's working correct.
okay, ma'am. Then ma'am proceed. I think I have some issues, right? I guess.
So, is there anyone else who is trying to connect and cannot connect also?
Yes, ma'am, I'm trying to.
And also you cannot connect?
I'll just checking next.
Okay. I think, okay, we'll just see, because if you cannot connect, I think you cannot practice also. And maybe there should be someone in, I think in India then to run the server and then help you work on this one. Anyway, this is the main part. If you cannot run, like connect to the server, you need to install the server in your own system and then connect it, which is a time-consuming job. But that's okay. We'll see. And the one I was showing in the video, like I'll just show now again. Seems like this is one image, like for the spleen. And if I want to convert, because we are working on abdomen, better to see in the abdomen view. So I just connect to the abdomen view, and you can see now the organs are quite clear in comparison to the previous view. And this is the liver. We are going through this one is the annotation for liver we will make. And this is the kidney. This is the kidney part, and this is the spine. So these are like we need to annotate based on our requirement, like which organ you want to focus. And when you want to view one, like axial plane mostly in a bigger view, then you just double click and you can see. And one by one, you see like this. So I'll just try to annotate one of the, like the liver, I'll try to annotate so far. Okay, this one is better for me now. So this is how I annotate. Okay, so this is remote, it will take me time. Go back. So could anyone like connect or no one?
Same error.
Okay. I'll try to open again another type. Okay. Are you also putting like HTTP and everything, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
See,
do we
this is
need
one.
to run a local hosted server along with the Monai label server? Because I don't think we have done that prior to this. As in, for the Monai label server to connect to our local host, do we have to enter that into the software somewhere, or does it automatically take it?
This is the one you need to connect. No need to do like local and everything. You just need to connect to a server. And when I run in my system, every student from our school can connect to it. They don't need to use a local server in their case.
Maybe it
And
is not accessible to every host and only to your school's Wi-Fi.
Dr.
it's not.
Gupta, Dr. Gupta, I think, do you think it's because of the region specific?
Yeah,
Because
I
it,
also guess the same
because
thing. It
I
could be
think anyway
firewall
there will
issue.
be parallel, there could be a network routing definitely be there, and that network routing part because the Monai cloud they might be have different for the India and the Taiwan.
Yeah, I guess the same thing. Like if they cannot connect in the others, maybe it could be firewall issue. So they cannot do this one.
Because
Maybe
from Taiwan,
one of you can install Monai server, and then if some of you want to try this one, then there should be someone to run there only,
Ma'am, you
and then you
could
can
check our
practice it.
sharing screen, so
I'm sorry,
you could check our screen, so we could share the screen. So
I'm sharing my screen right
no,
now,
no, no, no.
right?
I think he's saying like he's going to share the screen. You might have a look on that.
Oh, he could. Okay, sure, no
Yeah.
problem. You can. But I think if you have done the same thing, only that one thing is like we have strict firewall issue. This one also for few days for the assignment purpose, I had made it
Mm.
firewall acceptable for few cases only. So I think that could be one issue over here. But still, it's okay if you want to share your screen. Maybe later we can see.
Yes, you just share the screen. So I have given permission. Any one of you just share the screen so that you can see. Yes, Yathat or anyone, just share the screen.
1 minute, I'm just trying to debug something.
Ma'am, is it something like we have to install in command prompt, then it will automatically take the IP?
No. You just the things I mentioned. You just need to install 3D slicer, Mono label, and that's okay. Up to that much you need. If Mono label is already open, could you share your
Ma'am,
screen? Like,
the server that you have given is inaccessible. I tried to access it using the URL itself, and we are unable to connect to it because we don't have the permissions, as far as I can figure out. It's not allowing us to
I think it
basically
is
access it.
the region specific. That's why maybe
Yes,
not
you
in
need,
Taiwan. That's why.
if you have created the server, then I think you will have to edit the accessibility settings.
No, this is actually one thing is with the firewall issue. Our school has a strict one. It doesn't allow outside
Okay,
server.
then that's the problem
Then
itself. We can go
no,
ahead.
then I have asked them to like allow other students like because they are not going to use only in school time. So I've asked them to allow some cases. So they have allowed it, but I think that is again, I think within Taiwan, not beyond that.
Yep.
So that could be issue. It's not like Google everywhere accessible.
Yeah, I tried it. I tried to connect to the raw server. It didn't work because matlab, as far as I can figure out, we can't access it basically.
And then it's okay. Maybe one of
Yeah.
you may have to do this, like create the server in their system, and others can access over there only.
In the worst case scenario, you can just show us and we can follow along with it later when we do get access to it.
Yes, that's what is. I just did. That's why I just show you like how can you keep on annotating like the video I just did. I am just trying to annotate in currently like how exactly you do. But since I don't have iPad in with me right now in this connection, So I just show you very rough, like how can you do the labeling. And after you have done, you can view your annotation over here. Like this is the one I drew now. If I go for the next slide, maybe I just miss one and then keep annotating somewhere. You can see there is a gap between these two lines. Okay. You can see there's a gap. So this will help you know if you have missed one slice in between two slices. So those things you can see in general. And then suppose you have already like
So
annotated
Pushpanjali,
something.
share the screen actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I didn't share it. Just a moment. Okay, okay. Okay, yeah. So like this one, I just annotate one slice and then I just move. I accidentally skip another and just move to the other slice. So if you view this in 3D slicer, you can see like there is some gap between two annotations. So this will help you know like you are missing some slices and you keep on annotating in a proper way and then you get the proper annotation. So this is how you annotate using this part segment editor. When you click on this one, like if I show you another example over here, the one I mentioned, like until you click the lesion, you these things won't be like these are like currently you cannot edit using these points. Like, until you click one the lesion you want or the other annotation you want to make, you click on suppose lever, then these are active. So you can just click on whatever annotation tool you want to use and continue annotation. So imagine you have already annotated. I'll just show you this one like spleen. The here like it is already annotated over here. And now if you want to extract the feature, last time we have discussed like there are so many features and we want to annotate or like extract some of the features from this using 3D like a Radiomics. So how can we do this one? So first I'll show the video, then again I will show you the sorry. I'm sorry. I'll show you the video first, like how 3D Radiomics is done. You just, okay, just I'll just show here is better. So for this 3D Radiomics extraction, again, you need to go again to another module. The one I mentioned last time is like the Radiomics module itself. So same thing goes for this one, switch to the module. And now you have switched to the module and you can see in the module's volume already the input image name is there. But in order to extract the feature, the mask should be there to overlay, right? So for this mask, you need this part, input region, and then you see the mask is over here. The mask you have created now is the mask over here. And then you go for extraction, like what features you want to extract. Last time we have considered like there are 8 features, 3, 6, and 8. These are the features you want to extract. So if you want to extract like a bit, like I mentioned, there are different classes, first order, second order, and safe features. So these are the first order features you'll extract. This is the SEP 2D and SEP is like normally in generally SEP 3D. And these are the 5 second order features. So if you want to extract only GLCM, you can just click on GLCM, it's done. If you want to extract everything, then you just click all feature. And then after you have selected, you go for voxel size resampling. So this one usually I do voxel size resampling is like 1 cross 1 cross 1. But that depends again on you, like how much rescaling you want to do. And then you want to use, like I mentioned last time, instead of only going for feature extraction using the current how to say only the original image, if you use some kind of filters over the image, then you need to specify those and filters also. So for this filter, what is the kernel size you want to use, then you can use like different number of filters, right? So for this, I want to suppose use like maybe 5 kernels or 3 kernels. So first one I'll apply like first kernel size is 1, then second is 0, two, sorry, 2, third is suppose 0, sorry, 3, something like this. I will just keep on applying. Maybe like 4 and number 5, like we have applied 5 kernels like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, and 5.0. And then if I want to also apply wavelet feature, instead of only using log based, I want to also apply wavelet. So I just use this one, wavelet. I just check. And then beam width is like for the feature extraction, if you use the intensity and then you go for different binning. The default one is 25. Usually I do not change this one unless it is really essential in the histogram and to know like more variation. You can modify this one and check in your experiment whether this is changing or not. And then we have like to check when the output is like it is working or not, just keep the verbose part and then go for allow. So this will allow like it's working now. It's like this one will show this one because of this verbose part and then keeps on working like extraction feature of features extraction is going on. And since spring is very small and only one legion, sorry, one ROI, so it is very fast. I can show you here. Like these are the extracted features. And based on these, I think we will have around 1300 features extracted. Yeah, here over here. And you can see these number of features are only for this plain part. And when you see this table, I'll just export this table, and then we can see this again properly. This one. Okay, how do I export this? Using this one. We make it like the CSV file, and we save it in the form of the name of the image, so it will be easier to know which is the table itself. And then just save it. And then we need to find that table itself. Where is it? I saved in the document, so I should get it somewhere. No, it's not here. Maybe here. Oh, wait a moment, let me find my table. Maybe I'll just save again for in my system so I know where exactly it is. I don't find it now. Oh, user group the documents. Okay, this one. Okay, so this is the features we have extracted. You can see there were 1354 number of features over here. So we have extracted this number of features. But like I mentioned, not all the features extracted might be useful. Some are like kind of metadata, and some are like since you can see we had 5 classes in our. Okay, we'll see this one, and also I'll go back to the 3D slicer to explain some part here. Like remember in 3D slicer we had 5 types of like this one, 5 classes, I mean. So those 5 classes will be seen over here. And if you do not have any label for this one, then they will just keep it blank. But that class label will be on the top. Like there will be a column created for the class. Like we have 5 classes over here, like liver tumor, spleen, pancreas, and pancreatic cancer. So for this, we have actually here segment for liver tumor. For the spleen part, we have just created the feature. And then we have this one for the pancreas. And then we have for this one for the pancreatic tumor. So if you do not have any ROI on that image, then it will just keep it that column blank, but there will be at least one table created for it. And then we have different things like if I show you the example over here, based on the theory we have read on this day. Okay, I think there is something. I think I just copied these things over here. I can see. Wait, exactly what happened. Can you give me a minute? It's not working. This is not this one. Oh, this one. This is the example, like spleen 16 is our output. So this is the one. You can see, although we have 1354, but not everyone has every feature is important. Some are like metadata, like you can see what kind of software you are using, like Radiomics, what is the version of Radiomics, it will see in its input, and NumPy, and what are the different softwares you are requiring your Radiomics extraction required. So these are some kind of metadata. And then this information related to metadata is here. And then also we have kind of mask like information, what is the mean of the mask value, or what is the size of the mask, what is the spacing we have used, so those things. Like I mentioned, we have spacing, we have used it 1x1x1. So this spacing is over here, 1x1x1, the one I have used. And then after this, the important feature are over here, like shape based, like we discussed last time. We have 14 feature from shape. So these are the shape based features. And I mentioned like shape based features are only extracted from the original image. So these are the original image from which the shape based features are extracted. And these are the 14 features we have extracted, and these are the values for each one. For the spleen ROI only. And if we go for the first order features, then we have this one. We have first order feature from here to here, but remember these first order features are actually extracted not only from the original, these are also extracted from the other filters also. Now, if I go see this one, Control C and Control F first order here, we have from original over here, we will have from somewhere else also. Like after we go for finding after maybe I should have started from here. Yeah. Then go for this one. You see here, there is a first order for the filter itself. So we have for filter 1.0, we have first order. If we continue this one first order and go for next one, then for filter 2.0 also we will have another first order. See, this is for the filter 2.0. So that's why if you have applied filter, then same feature, but it has different filters. So that's why it will give you different output. Like you see log 2.0 is giving you minus 44, right? But if you go for the previous or the next one, maybe I'll just go log 3.0 over here. Then you will see it will give you something different. It was minus 4 something. This one is minus 65. So that's why if the filter is different, of course, the output will be different, right? So that's why we try to use, instead of only original image, we try to use different filters, different wavelet filters and log-based filter, and try to get different output. Now we have first order filter, we have GLCM, GSDM, everything we have over here. And then we have also wavelet feature. Like if I go like wave, I put just wave and then search. See, we have wavelet feature over here. And like we discussed, like we have wavelet feature for low pass and high pass filter in X, Y, G direction. So this one is like X is low, Y is low, and G is like high. So X, Y, Z, that's why it's like LLH. If we go for another one, like wavelet LLH, after that we have, again, we will have same like GLCM feature, GLDM feature, everything will be same, but the values will differ because the features have different internal kernel, right? And we just continue for each filter. Now, after LLH, you can see LHL is there. another one. So this one is like low in the X, high in the Y, and Z is again low. So this is how you again differentiate between like the different features. So like this, we can obtain so many features so far. And if you used 1354 after extracting, or sorry, after discarding all those metadata we had earlier, like this one, I'll just go back this one. After just discarding this all metadata, we still have like around 1100, I think more than that actually. If 29 features, 1356, around 1300 feature we still have, which can be used for feature extraction. And from that, you can do the analysis and select whether you need all 1300 features, or you can still reduce the features from these and go for like a feature ablation or some kind of study to differentiate and find the best or the most influential feature in your spleen or pancreatic tumor versus liver tumor differentiation, something like this. You can do some kind of analysis. So this is so far like how Radiomics features are extracted. And after you have extracted, so I just extract this one from one image, like spleen 16, but there will be multiple spleens, right? For each patient, there is one spleen, but if we won't consider only one spleen, we'll consider suppose 200 patient, then we have 200 spleens. And if we have liver tumor, spleen, and also pancreas and pancreatic tumor data also, then we will have around, if we have 100 patient and there are 500 at least for each patient, then we have five for each class 100 cases. Then we just use those data and then go for differentiation of tumor or differentiation of organs based on the requirement of the physician, of course. So this is what you can do and just continue. And do you have any doubts so far until now? No
Yes,
doubt? Wow.
Yatharth, Abhishek.
No, sir.
No, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. And if you do not have any doubt, maybe I'll just, I think this much from my side for the, how to say this one, like for the 3D radio mix part. And just another, like I just said, we can go for extraction of feature and then using different types of explainable AI. We can go for like seeing how the features or which feature actually are useful. So like this one, if we have multiple features, then we for each patients for different patient we have these types of lesion, and then we use those as the input, and then we use a different type of classifier to go for feature like top feature selection. So like I think I have used here cat boost, and then we can see out of all 1134 features, these are the top 9 features which are actually useful in the prediction, and remaining are not so useful, I can say. So like this you can go for feature analysis and you can just continue, and if we some are interested we can have further discussion also, no problem about this one. Okay, I think so far actually I have only this much to discuss, and if you have any doubt we can discuss further. I was thinking we could run this, but the problem is it's not accessible by you. Maybe one of you can try to install monolabel server and then help each other to go for extraction and then go for kind of using how to use this server and everything.
And do you have tomorrow's class so we could have the doubts and ask?
I think we are going tomorrow is for Dr. Mahapatra to discuss the detection and segmentation, and day after tomorrow we are going to discuss. I think the last session we have for the discussion, if we want to have further discussion in
I
this
think tomorrow
topic,
you can
or
just download and try this thing. Okay, any doubts?
Yeah,
You can
sir.
yeah,
discuss.
Yeah, either Yatharth or Abhishek, one of you or anyone else, if you are interested, you can try downloading and installing the server in your system and help each other to load the server like the way I did here. You need to run that server.
Sure,
If it
ma'am.
works, yes, if it works in your case, then it is good. You just have to, I think it will be easy, not so difficult. It's in Google only. You can ask Monai how to download Monai server. You have to install Monai in your system and install apps and radiology app, and then install and also download these spleen or TAS and liver data, and then start the server. It will work fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then I think
I have shared
since
the GitHub link. Who can do the server thing can do from there. I have shared the link in the group.
oh, that's good. Thank you. Is there any other questions? Okay, I think if there is no question, sir, should we end now?
Yatharth, I think we should end here. Okay. Tomorrow, I think.
Uh,
Yes.
uh, Actually, if any Dr. Gupta's presentation after this, like I know there is some solver problem, so we have on the Sunday the session. I think from two to no, no, your time 12:30. I forgot whatever maybe that time you can ask this question to Dr. Gupta. You
12,
have
12 to
allocated
1:30.
time.
So in between 12 to 1, 12 to 1, 1:30, like that. You can.
Yeah. Because there's some time confusion, Taiwan and India, so I couldn't remember the exact time. But at that time you can ask. But tomorrow we'll dedicate it to some other part. So maybe day after
Ye-
tomorrow you can ask.
Yeah, just take one day to at least any one of you can install, so you guys can decide in a group and see who of among you can go for the installation. Okay, just take one day because it might need some time for you to understand and to do. Okay, hopefully any one of you can do it. Thank you.
So they need the
Eh,
attendance actually. Okay. Let me
Yeah.
transform then.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, in chat box you can see the attendance link. The attendance and link. Okay, so thank you very much, Pushpa ma'am,
Thank you,
Sundar ma'am.
sir.
Tomorrow we'll complete. Then tomorrow we have cultural session at 3:30. Very important among of all the sessions.
Oh,
So you
is it
have to
tomorrow?
pay. Yes, tomorrow. Tomorrow Saturday. Na?
Oh, okay.
But
But the
sir,
final days, sorry.
sorry, tomorrow what time? Cultural program?
After 3:30, means 3 to 3:30, Nikunj Raut will give one talk, rheumatology, means diabetic
Uh,
nephropathy. After that,
Okay.
okay.
at
3:30.
3:30.
Okay.
Tomorrow
Oh,
you
I
have
think
two
that
sessions.
one. Yeah. I have past two sessions. Yeah, I think the cultural part is the last one.
Hmm. Third session, Nikunj Raut after that. 3 to
Up.
3:30, Nikunj Raut after that.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay.
it's okay. Yeah. So I think I have past two sessions.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. No
okay,
problem.
thank you very much.
No problem. After my two sessions, they need some cultural activity. So that's good. Okay. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir. Bye bye.